We are excited to announce the release of our latest documentary, Frigg, the Heart of Norse Family and Love. This film explores the legacy of Frigg, one of the most important goddesses in Norse mythology. Join us as we uncover the mysteries surrounding her origins, her role as a wife and mother, and her enduring influence on family and love. Don't miss out. Watch this film now. If the name Frigga does not immediately ring a bell, then her alternate name might just do so. Anyone familiar with the popular series Vikings will surely recognize the name of the main female character, Lagertha, whose name means the one who is chosen by Frigga. Clearly, Frigga had quite an impact on people's minds even during the Viking Age. And today we're going to find out exactly why she was so popular. So let's get started. Frigga is the name of the chief goddess in the Vanir pantheon, a group of gods associated with nature magic and fertility, while Odin is the supreme god of the Aesir, a group of gods associated with wisdom, war, and death. In the poetic Edda, Snorri Sturluson writes that Frigga is held in high regard by both humans and gods, being loved by all except for one. Although Odin and Frigga were married, they had a somewhat rocky relationship. It is said that Odin did not love Frigga, and his heart belonged to another. While he was still married to her, he went around having children with other women. Frigg wasn't too happy about this, but she didn't divorce him because she knew that would bring great misfortune upon the whole Norse pantheon. So she endured her unhappy marriage until the end of her days. She was the mother of two well-known gods, Balder and Hodor. The story of their deaths is one of the most heartbreaking tales in Norse mythology. As Balder was growing up, he had these terrifying nightmares that something terrible was going to happen to him. His mother, Frigga, was so worried about him that she went to the giantess and witch Gerd to make a magical oath that would protect him from harm. She made the oath so powerful that even the gods could not break it. However, she forgot to include one very important thing, Frigg herself. When she returned home after making the oath, Balder had another nightmare. To calm him down, she decided to tell him that she would do anything for him if he told her what was bothering him. And Balder told her everything he had seen and felt in his dream. Frigg listened patiently and promised to make sure that none of those things would ever come true. But little did she know that her promise would be the reason for her son's death. While Frigga was making a spear that was supposed to protect Balder from harm, Loki came to her and tricked her into breaking the oath that she had taken. He made her use mistletoe, which was not included in the spell, to finish the spear. Loki thought that Balder was destined to die, and he wanted to see if the prophecy was true. So he gathered all the gods and challenged them to hurt Balder as much as they could. None of the gods could do anything to him because of the oath that Frigg had made. But when Loki stepped forward and threw the mistletoe spear at him, Balder collapsed dead on the ground. Frigga's heart broke when she saw her son lying lifeless on the ground. She was so overcome with grief that she cursed all the mistletoe in the world, causing it to wither and die. No new mistletoe has grown since then. But Balder wasn't the only one who died. His blind brother Hodor also perished when he was tricked by Loki into killing Balder. After hearing about her sons' deaths, Frigg went to the underworld to retrieve them. However, she couldn't bring Balder back to life because he had already been claimed by the giantess who had received his soul. She could only bring Hodor back, but he was forever burdened with guilt over what he had done. While Frigga's story is mostly associated with death and suffering, she was actually a goddess of fertility, and her primary role was that of a wife and a mother. She was also associated with the protection of children. The name Frigga is believed to mean lady or woman of the house. This is further evidenced by the fact that her sacred animal was the cow, which was a symbol of motherhood and nourishment during the Viking Age. As a wife, she represented the ideal of feminine beauty, motherhood, sexual fidelity, and as a member of the Vanir, fertility. To learn more about Frigga and the other fascinating deities from Norse mythology, make sure to watch our documentary. You can also take a closer look at the sources that inspired this video through the cards in the description. Thank you for watching.